Pax Christi Nigerian Catholics. The Holy Father, Pope Leo XIV, has appointed Bishop Ernest Obodo, the Auxiliary Bishop of Enugu, as the Apostolic Administrator of Abakaliki Diocese following the demise of late Bishop Peter Worie Chukwu. Now, a clear English translation of the Latin document coming from the Vatican says, Dicastery for the Evangelization of Peoples. Decree. Since following the pious death of His Excellency and Most Reverend Lord Peter Worie Chukwu, Bishop of Abakaliki in Nigeria, the Episcopal See has become vacant. This dicastery, desiring to provide for the governance of the same vacant diocese, having carefully considered all matters, and by virtue of the special faculties granted to it by our Most Holy Lord, Pope Leo XIV, by divine providence, Pope Leo has appointed the Most Excellent and Reverend Lord Ernest Obodo, Auxiliary Bishop of Enugu, as Apostolic Administrator of the Diocese of Abakaliki, while the see is vacant, and until further provision is made by the Holy See, and grants him all the faculties which the law accords to an Apostolic Administrator. Given at Rome from the offices of the Dicastery for Evangelization on the 12th day of April in the year of the Lord 2026. Signed, Cardinal Louis Antonio Tagle, Pro-Prefect, and Fortunatus Nwachukwu, Secretary. So this is basically the translation, English translation of the Latin document that has been released from the Vatican, and specifically from the Dicastery for the Evangelization of Peoples. What does this mean? First off, it acknowledges that the Catholic Diocese of Abakaliki has lost its bishop, Peter Worie Chukwu. So the diocese has entered a period known officially by the church as sede vacante, which means the seat is empty, right? Secondly, a temporary leader has been appointed. Now, please take note of this. Temporary, right? Temporary leader has been appointed. So instead of leaving things uncertain, Rome has appointed the Auxiliary Bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Enugu, Most Reverend Ernest Obodo, as Apostolic Administrator. What an Apostolic Administrator does is he serves as a temporary bishop in charge. He governs the diocese fully. He makes decisions like a bishop and basically keeps things stable. So he does all these things, right? Now, what happens next? A new bishop of Abakaliki will be appointed, and at that point, the apostolic administrator steps down while the new bishop takes over fully. So a basic summary of this is that, first off, the bishop of Abakaliki is no longer with us. The bishop has passed away. The diocese is now vacant, and Rome has appointed a temporary leader, which means that leader has full authority. In the meantime, right, a permanent bishop will come later. So now that Bishop Obodo has been appointed Apostolic Administrator of Abakaliki, does he still remain the Auxiliary Bishop of Enugu? The simple answer is yes. He remains Auxiliary Bishop of Enugu while serving as Apostolic Administrator of Abakaliki unless Rome later decides otherwise. So basically he has two roles. First, he is Auxiliary Bishop, which is a permanent title. Secondly, he is now Apostolic Administrator, which is a temporary assignment. So the first one is a permanent title. The second, which is the title of Apostolic Administrator, is a temporary assignment. He has now been appointed to govern the Catholic Diocese of Abakaliki, all right? And it will last only during the sede vacante period when there is no bishop, all right? He has full authority in Abakaliki. He may reside in Abakaliki for effective governance. He can make major decisions for the diocese. However, he is not the Bishop of Abakaliki. His authority there is delegated by Rome, not permanent. Will he still work in Enugu? Technically, yes, he is still auxiliary bishop of Enugu, but in practice, his duties in Enugu may be reduced or reassigned. The bishop of Enugu may rely less on him during this period. So basically, that's just it. So we say a huge congratulations to the auxiliary bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Enugu, His Excellency Most Reverend Ernest Obodo. And we pray that the Lord will grant him all the graces that he needs to carry out his responsibilities as Apostolic Administrator of the Catholic Diocese of Abakaliki. Please continue to remember all our bishops, our priests, and our missionaries in your prayers, and I'll talk to you soon. God bless you.